The Islamic State in Syria, extreme, violent, and a major threat. Women are stoned, whipped, and forced to marry the group's jihadi members. One woman escaped from IS territories in Syria to here in the north of England. A doctor, Razan, is seeking asylum. This is not her real name. She is too afraid to show her identity.
I was trying to help poor people because the hospital was really poor, and nobody will go to that hospital unless he has nothing.
You were not only a doctor, but you were also a civil society activist. How did it affect your life?
When we were doing workshops before ISIS take the city, it was okay, we can do it wherever we want. Although we were doing it at home and in very secret conditions, it was very risky because they might discover what we were doing in the city.
And then female jihadists arrived.
After Al-Khansa military started working in my city, the situation got more and more bad. In that time, we could do a lot of things behind of our niqabs because the jihadists or the men cannot reveal the niqab from our faces. So we had, I can say that we had a narrow space of freedom.
Razan tells me that the first female jihadists were foreigners, but later on, Syrian women joined too. Despite the dangers, she continued to work. But one day, members of IS threatened her life, so she fled.
I was very worried about what might they do for me. I left Syria with a fake ID and never went to my home again, my house. And it was a very, very bad trip. I still remember the beheaded bodies with no heads. I don't know, it was the road of crimes.
Razan left her family behind, but keeps regular contacts with them.
It's my mom. I miss her very much.
Of the few things she was able to bring, one keeps her hopes alive.
And also, these are my keys, my house in Syria. I always hold them with me wherever I go. I'm sure I will use it one day, hopefully soon.
Lina, Sinjab, BBC News.